Hi guys, welcome to your bi-weeklies, and let me first start with big thank you. Cat Tarot reached 1 million viewers, and it wouldn't happen without you. And because you're subscribing, liking and sharing, it's all worth it. So I know that this huge effort is not in vain. So if you guys are not subscriber, I would greatly appreciate if you just click on it, like and share. And yes, I know I actually didn't record all the monthlies. They're going to come out this week, and I was even contemplating if I should skip these bi-weeklies, but my brother said that it's kind of not fun, especially now reaching 1 million. And here I am. This is my Sunday. I'm dedicated to you guys, and I hope you appreciate it. So look up for your monthlies soon. And lastly, the August special is relationship spread, so check it out. It's still on $50 if you want to find out what's going on. This is a quick and easy way to find out. Thank you. Hi Capricorn, let's see what is in store for you in the first half of August. So August 1st to August 15, August 1st to August 15, August 1st to August 15, August 1st to August 15 for Capricorn. August 1st to August 15. And this one, okay, I'll leave it like that. Capricorn, August 1st to August 15. What does it want to tell me? Honeymoon. Enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. Okay. And here, running away from some kind of problems. There is you. No, that's not. Yeah, it is you. What's going on, guys? Why are you running away from problems? Honeymoon is also running away from problems. Everything is so nice and rosy. It's like a really fast way to kind of like end up on your behind. Okay, Capricorn, let's do it one more time. August 1st to August 15th. And Capricorn, August 1st to August 15th. Okay, so sunshine is kind of like a return to the innocence. This is also time for celebrations, time for new beginnings. It's kind of like lightening up, and we're waiting for divine timing is at work in your love life. Okay, so we have to see what the devil was all about. You have make the effort, past life relationship, engagement, pay attention to the red flags, new love, let go of control issues, calling in your soulmate, love yourself first, getting to know each other, codependency. Okay, the codependency worries me, but let's see what's going on. We have two major arcanas, one karma card. So it's for you guys, it's going to be a little bit easier, lunar eclipse period, so this is good. So let's start. Like in your past, like there was an attention to maybe issues within yourself. Pay attention to the red flags, the signs are cautioning you. It could have been that you've been dealing with some kind of addiction. It could have been that you have been addressing it and trying to kind of figure out how to get out there, or kind of like resolve a certain situation, yeah, and rebuild yourself. This is kind of you, Capricorn, kind of like restructuring or structuring, kind of like it is your forte. And the Chariot is really kind of like picking yourself up by the bootstraps and kind of like reuniting things that maybe have fallen, and kind of like still getting ahead, still going forward, still kind of understanding, you know, that you can actually win in the situation. So there is like kind of engagement. Your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment, and you had honeymoon. So there is a boost of a new energy. So 5 of Pentacles reversed is like getting out of the cold, and kind of like there is an opening to see how you can actually make things work. There is like a second karma card. This is kind of like shedding what works, what doesn't work. Things will start to happen really, really fast in this stage. So it could be engaging your own life. You're still coming back to it. 6 of Swords, to something old, something in the past. Was it maybe that you were engaged with someone in the past, or have been involved with somebody, and you have been left out in the cold, or you left somebody else in the cold, and now you're kind of like reconstructing this new thing or trying to cut it out, but unsuccessfully. It's coming back to you. You have to go back to some things from the past. We'll see, because I do see here that there is kind of depression over certain things. Great love is worth taking the steps you guide to take. So why are you feeling so sad? What happened? But you know, not everything is lost. Things are still possible to be made into kind of like functional workout things, but you have to turn it around. You really, like it says here, like you did see this glimpse of, you need to kind of find a way and kind of like move forward, face the facts, and maybe review it in a kind of very clinical way. See, this kitty cat has a butterfly here. Butterfly is a freedom. You have to free yourself from some kind of thinking. It's like the stone around your neck that is basically on the bottom of the ocean, holding you down. So this is asking you to kind of like go up. What happened about this soulmate? You feel, gosh, this is the soulmate card, but it's reversed. Something karmic that is probably the thing from the past. This can also mean something legal happening. The King of Swords can be a lawyer. The King of Swords can be a judge. It's certainly somebody who is like extremely intellectually developed. So now you have 2 Cups card and 1 this. And did you let go of something? Did you just kind of like figure out, you know, this is not repairable, and yet you kind of like really don't want to see the facts in the eyes? It's asking you to make the effort, guys. So you're embarrassed over something here, and there is like a person from your past life. And when I see this card, this is the only card I would tell you this, because the other cards can mean a whole bunch of different things. It says you have known each other before. It can be in this life that you kind of like decide to meet in this lifetime, or it could be like in the past lives that you had some kind of relationship, because again, there is like the thing of coming back. The World card is, you don't want certain things to go forward. Here you don't want to go forward. Here you don't want to go forward. Oh my gosh, 6 of Cups. Again, it is somebody from the past. Somebody from, actually could be even in this lifetime that you met this person. And you met this person when you were a teenager or you were very young. 6 of Cups talks about a long time ago. 6 of Cups talks about feeling of uplifting, feeling of the teenager love. Where, you know, like look at this comfort zone, like looking, this little kitten kind of like doing this. It also talks about children and comfort with children. Something has been a burden for you, so going back to something that is literally breaking your back. You're trying to get to this kind of finish, but you won't get there. You have to figure out how to get there. So there is a new love. It says here, a new person has stirred your romantic feelings, and you're still kind of trying to figure out how to go about it. When you get Knave of Swords, we are talking about somebody who's trying to kind of you're trying to figure out sort of like in a roundabout way how to get there. Why? You're very anxious about it. There are lots of thinking about here. Was there a person who used to be your mate? Because Queen of Pentacles generally talks about wife or husband, right? Somebody who has been extremely important. Or it could be somebody who is somebody's wife or somebody's husband. And hence, you're kind of trying to see this from a distance and have a sort of anxiety, because swords are saying to me, it's kind of planning. It's kind of like strategizing in your own head. You kind of love somebody, but somebody at this stage could be unachievable. So there is a jealousy over something, Sagittarius, pardon me, Capricorn. Allow the situation to unfold naturally. And Knight of Chalices, that's kind of like controlling, and it's kind of like trying to have things on your terms. And in love, it's not going to work out, right? Juggling two people. Somebody's juggling two people. Wow. Look, we have Knight of Chalices and we have a King of Chalices reversed. This is all very controlling energy. Very controlling. You guys are trying to figure out how to build the life forward on your terms. You could be a spectacular salesman who is basically hitting people emotionally, who is telling everything they want to hear, and you're being trusted, but you're doing this to kind of benefit yourself. You are the one controlling the situation. This is asking you to let go of control, because with control, it's like the fortress. You're building the walls. The more you control, the higher those walls become. Do you protect yourself? Sure, but also there is nobody who can get in. So if you really want to cut things through and get to the core of the truth, then it's kind of really needed to kind of like drop this. So think about it, because you have lots of cards in this reading that are actually suggesting that this has to be done, because you're holding on to something from the past and it's asking you to move forward. It's like you have the Ace of Swords here, you have Queen of Swords here. It's like asking you to push really, and then you have a King of Swords here. So it is some kind of couplehood. It is a pair. It's something like that has to happen, a calm conversation instead of like this emotional conversation. Okay, how do you feel? You feel that you really want to embark on a new journey. There is like this calling in your soulmate. So when you kind of call your soulmate, it's already, I think, somebody you have in mind. It's already somebody you're studying. It's already maybe somebody from the past, and you're thinking quite a bit of your time about this person. It says your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help bring you together. So you did kind of sense some signals. See, the kitty kind of loaded the ships. And when these cards have been developed, this has been like, I mean, tradesman has been a really, really high position, almost like a business owner today equivalent. So what do? You kind of like arrange your deal, you set it off sailing, and you're just to see what comes back. So this is kind of like that investment that you're making, and maybe you made some initial steps. Also, kind of like there is like a one, you kind of don't want to be single. Or maybe you're kind of wondering how to position everything, because this is generally either a single card or kind of being a little bit well, not so much self-absorbed, but sort of like it is a financial card. Pentacles generally kind of like talk about the finances, and here you have the third sword. You have all sword family here. This is kind of like really confusing to me, because you're like earth energy. You do have a earth and sword communication this time around. Knight of Swords comes down like harshly, really, really harshly. Storms down with something that happens so fast. Sword of Wands are fast. But like, I mean, you kind of like still operate in this kind of like Nine of Pentacles energy, which is maybe you're thinking too highly of yourself. Maybe, you know, this is the control issue. and maybe brutally brutally you're going to be placed in your spot over here. All good. It's all good. We all in life need sort of like those pointers, right? But you see, you have been really burdened with something, and maybe this is all that is saying that you're taking too much. You can kind of like chew. So it is asking you to love yourself first. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. It does tell me you don't, to some point, you doubt yourself. You doubt who you are, what you are, because whoever needs to control, there is like a lack of self-love. There we go. Again, we have those walls being built. These walls are, you know, protecting you, but also not allowing anybody else to come in. And is that you kind of like trying to kind of like reach this emotional equilibrium? Is it you trying to figure out what do you have? In any case, this is going to work okay. This is really more or less talking about your environment. It's going to be a happy period for you, where maybe it's the emotions that are going to start melting that wall, and maybe that wall was made out of ice, and that's maybe why you have so many swords. And the wall of ice is easiest to melt. It's a one huge antidote, and that's called love. And loving yourself is one thing that can do. And also when you start loving yourself, like that whole energy field expands, and you are able to receive love from the others as well. So this is a hopes and fears, right? Hopes and fears is like that as you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. You see, this is like what happens after dropping the wall. You cannot get to know somebody if you're not willing to be vulnerable. But please don't go all the way. You cannot go from 0 to 100 in one step. You go in small stages, kind of like maybe you can say about what is creating your discomfort, what you dislike, and you go to the bigger things, as long as the entire conversation is not negative. This is also asking you to kind of look deep inside, and asking you to be fair, and asking you to again become a dreamer. Like kind of see that there are possibilities in life. And if you are not going to do that yourself, the karma is going to step in and it's going to shake you down for you. For karma is saying, that's it, look, I'm giving you one more last chance. You can figure things on your own peacefully with butterflies, the birdies, and sunshine. If not, going to shake you, and it's going to be a completely new start when you're going to be able to rebuild everything. And this codependency that you feel, it could be addictions are affecting your romantic life. You do know that, and you need to rebuild it, and you're still convincing yourself that everything is fine, and you're not convincing anybody, actually not even yourself. So take those walls down, Capricorn. Gain the strength to be able to move forward, to trust yourself and to trust the others, and things will start working around. It is worth waiting for, and don't lose yourself in illusions. Worth waiting for has to mean also that if you didn't get something that so far, that means that you have to fix something in yourself as well, right? If you keep doing the same things over and over and expecting different results, is a definition of insanity. So this is a time for self-repair. Check your oil, check your tires, and guys, you're going to get the strength to kind of like finally resurrect yourself and deal with issues. So guys, this is looking deeply in who you are, being honest with yourself, and finally the tides are turning in your favor. So Capricorn, it's going to be fun 2 weeks, right? And thank you all for liking, subscribing, sharing. You know that I appreciate this. However, this is a general reading. It might not apply to you. And for your personal reading, contact me via my website. All the best. Love you.